Good afternoon, Dr. Kyrie and everyone. I'm Carly. I'm an AI avatar created by Punitha and Navpreet Kaur. Today we'll look at the impact of communication via ICT on workers in Malaysia and India.
Can you imagine a world where multinational corporations operate without the aid of information and communication technology, or ICT for short? It seems almost inconceivable in this era of digital globalization where ICT has become the lifeblood of corporate operations. Consider the case of Malaysia, a country that has become a hotbed for multinational corporations. A blend of diverse cultures, languages, and time zones, Malaysia presents unique challenges and opportunities for multinational corporations. In Malaysia, multinational corporations are employing ICT to bridge the gap between their diverse workforce. From Kuala Lumpur to Penang, organizations are using sophisticated tools for real-time communication and collaboration. The once daunting barriers of language and distance have been shattered by the power of ICT. Workers can now communicate, collaborate, and contribute irrespective of their location. But the impact of ICT is not limited to just breaking barriers, it's also about empowering workers. In Malaysia, multinational corporations are using ICT to provide training and development opportunities to their employees. From virtual classrooms to online workshops, ICT is helping workers acquire new skills and knowledge. It's transforming workers from passive participants into active contributors in the corporate world. Consider the case of India, a country known for its IT prowess. Here, multinational corporations are using ICT not just as a tool, but as a strategic asset. They are leveraging India's vast pool of IT talent to drive innovation and growth. In companies from Bangalore to Hyderabad, workers are using ICT to develop cutting-edge solutions for global clients. They are not just using ICT, they are creating it. It's a fascinating interplay of technology and talent that's pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But it's not just about innovation. In India, ICT is also about inclusion. Multinational corporations are using ICT to reach out to the country's vast rural population. From virtual job fairs to online training programs, ICT is helping rural workers join the corporate mainstream. It's a transformative journey that's changing lives and shaping futures. So what does all this mean? It means that ICT is more than just a tool for multinational corporations. It's a catalyst for change, a driver of growth, and a platform for empowerment. In Malaysia, it's bridging barriers and building skills. In India, it's driving innovation and promoting inclusion. In both countries, it's transforming the way workers interact, learn, and contribute. The role of ICT in multinational corporations is multifaceted and profound. From breaking barriers to building skills, from driving innovation to promoting inclusion, ICT is shaping the future of work in Malaysia and India. It's a compelling narrative of transformation and growth, powered by the relentless march of technology. So, the next time you ponder about the role of ICT in multinational corporations, think about the workers in Malaysia and India. Think about their journey of transformation and growth, fueled by the power of ICT. Because in the end, it's not just about technology, it's about the people who use it.
Ever pondered the importance of digital communication in an intercultural setting? It's a fascinating concept, and one that's increasingly relevant in our globalized world. But what exactly does it entail? Digital communication in an intercultural setting, also known as Intercultural Information and Communication Technologies, or IICT, is the use of digital platforms and tools to facilitate interaction between individuals from different cultural backgrounds. It's about breaking down walls, bridging gaps, and fostering understanding in a world where borders are increasingly blurred. So why does digital communication matter in an intercultural setting? It's simple. We live in an interconnected world. With the rise of globalization, people from different cultures are interacting more frequently than ever. Whether it's in business, education, or social contexts, we're constantly encountering individuals from cultures other than our own. And digital communication is the tool that makes this interaction possible. Now, you might be wondering, is there a theory that supports these ideas on digital communication in an intercultural setting? Absolutely. The Communication Accommodation Theory, or CAT, is a prime example. This theory suggests that when people interact, they adjust their communication to accommodate the other person. In an intercultural setting, this might mean adapting your communication style to suit the cultural norms and expectations of the person you're communicating with.
Media richness theory. This theory suggests that different media possess varying degrees of richness based on their capacity to transmit information. Face-to-face communication is considered the richest medium, as it allows for the transmission of a wide range of information, including nonverbal cues. Conversely, digital communication is less rich. However, it still proves effective for certain types of communication. Think about conveying factual information or exchanging simple messages. Though digital communication may lack the nonverbal cues of face-to-face interaction, it's still a powerful tool in our global, interconnected world. Next, we have the uncertainty reduction theory. This theory suggests that humans are driven to reduce uncertainty in their interactions with others. Now, how can we achieve this reduction in uncertainty? Well, methods include gathering information, asking questions, and seeking clarification. Digital communication can be a powerful tool for reducing uncertainty, as it allows people to communicate asynchronously and from a distance. Imagine being able to ask a question or clarify a point with someone halfway across the world, all thanks to digital communication. Lastly, let's consider the social cognition theory. This theory suggests that people use their understanding of others' minds to make sense of their behavior. We're talking about understanding their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Digital communication can pose a challenge here, as it lacks the nonverbal cues that are critical for social cognition. Yet, even without these cues, we can still make sense of others' thoughts and feelings through the words they choose and the messages they send.
But how should digital communication be practiced in an intercultural setting? It's about respect, understanding, and flexibility. It's about being aware of cultural differences and being willing to adapt your communication style accordingly. It's about using digital tools and platforms to facilitate mutual understanding and foster intercultural dialogue. Here are some practices to consider when communicating digitally across cultures. First, employ clear and concise language. Use simple and direct language, avoiding jargon, idioms, or slang that may not be understood by a global audience. Favor written communication over audio or video when language barriers may exist. Provide context and explanations for cultural references or specific terminology. Second, understand cultural contexts and norms. Research the cultural background of your audience, including their values, beliefs, communication styles, and etiquette. Be mindful of potential cultural differences in language, gestures, humor, and nonverbal cues. Avoid assumptions and generalizations about individuals based on their cultural background. The third practice is to encourage feedback and cultural exchange. Welcome feedback from communication partners to identify areas for improvement in your intercultural communication approach. Engage in cultural exchange by sharing your own cultural insights and learning from others. Promote cross-cultural collaboration and understanding through digital communication platforms. By adopting these practices, digital communication can become a bridge for effective cross-cultural collaboration, understanding, and mutual respect.
Have you ever pondered over the complexities of implementing digital communication in an intercultural setting? Well, the task is far from simple. It presents an array of challenges that can be broadly classified into technological, cultural, and organizational categories. Firstly, technological challenges. In an ideal world, everyone would have equal access to reliable internet connectivity, computers, and other digital devices. However, this is not the case, especially in developing countries or rural areas where infrastructure may be lacking. This disparity in access can significantly hamper the adoption of digital communication in intercultural settings. Furthermore, the varying levels of digital literacy and skills among individuals from different cultures can also pose a hurdle. Some may struggle with the usage of specific digital tools, understanding online etiquette, or navigating complex websites or applications. Moving on to cultural challenges. Language differences can be a significant obstacle to digital communication across cultures. Despite the advancements in translation tools, they often fall short in conveying the nuances of language or capturing the intended meaning of a message accurately. Additionally, cultural variances in communication styles, nonverbal cues, and interpretations of language can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations in digital interactions. Bridging these cultural gaps requires extra effort to ensure clear and effective communication. Lastly, there are organizational challenges. Providing adequate training and support to individuals from different cultures on how to use digital communication tools effectively can be a daunting task. It requires customized training programs, multilingual support, and ongoing assistance, all of which are time-consuming and resource-intensive. Moreover, organizational policies and practices can sometimes discourage the use of digital communication across cultures. Addressing issues such as accessibility, privacy concerns, and cross-cultural communication guidelines can be a complex process. Implementing digital communication in an intercultural setting is a multifaceted task. It involves overcoming technological challenges like infrastructure and digital literacy, cultural challenges such as language barriers and cultural misunderstandings, and organizational challenges like providing adequate training and changing policies. However, with awareness, understanding, and the right tools, these challenges can be surmounted, paving the way for effective intercultural digital communication.
Ever thought about the hurdles that come into play when trying to implement digital communication in an intercultural setting? Take India, for instance. The country is home to over 2,000 distinct languages and dialects. Now, think about the complexities of designing digital communication tools that cater to this linguistic diversity. It's not just about translation, it's about understanding the nuances, the idioms, the cultural references. It's about ensuring the message doesn't get lost in translation. But that's only half the battle. There's also the issue of digital literacy and access to technology. In a country where the digital divide is a stark reality, the challenge is not just to create, but to ensure access. In Malaysia, the challenge takes a different form. Here, the population comes from a variety of cultural backgrounds, each with its unique communication style. Imagine trying to navigate these differences in a digital interaction. The way emojis or gestures are interpreted can vary vastly, leading to potential misunderstandings and misinterpretations. It's like trying to navigate a labyrinth without a map. So what's the way forward? There's no one-size-fits-all solution. It requires a comprehensive approach that addresses the technological, cultural, and organizational aspects. It's about investing in infrastructure to ensure access. It's about providing training and support to bridge the gap in digital literacy. It's about adapting communication strategies to cater to cultural nuances. And most importantly, it's about fostering a culture of inclusivity and cultural sensitivity. In conclusion, the challenges of implementing digital communication in intercultural settings are numerous and complex. They range from linguistic diversity and digital literacy in India to cultural differences in Malaysia. But by addressing these challenges head-on, we can create a more inclusive and effective digital communication landscape. It's not just about overcoming obstacles, it's about embracing diversity and, in doing so, enriching our digital interactions.
In conclusion, digital communication in an intercultural setting is a powerful tool. It breaks down barriers, fosters understanding, and brings the world closer. It's based on theories like the communication accommodation theory and demands respect, understanding, and flexibility. Despite its challenges, it's an essential tool in our globalized world, bridging gaps and fostering intercultural dialogue. So the next time you find yourself communicating with someone from a different culture in a digital space, remember the importance of accommodating, respecting, and understanding their culture. In our interconnected world, understanding and effectively communicating with people from different cultures isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching.